Yesterday, we took a trip to
Boston.
So what are we going to make today?
Boston cream pie. Traveling, exploring, and learning on the road. Family's family road trip.
What is Boston cream pie?
A type of cream pie.
Is it a pie?
It's going to be a square pie.
It's not pie at all. Boston cream pie is cake.
Cake.
So, who's ready to make some cake?
Me.
Alright, we found multiple recipes online. We found some recipes that say to buy cake mix and Cool Whip and vanilla yogurt and vanilla pudding. And you mix the Cool Whip and the pudding together and you make the cake mix and you put it together and that's your cream pie. We found other ones that have like heavy cream and half that sound delicious, that has actual custard in the middle instead of pudding. And so we talked about doing that, but we'd have to go to the store to get some ingredients that we don't have. And then we found the Betty Crocker recipe, which is made with all ingredients that we already have. So that's the one we're going to try out today. So the first thing that we need is 1 egg yolk. So we've got some bowls.
Can I crack it?
We are going to crack 1 egg and just pull the yolk out. So if we let all the whites run out, we're left with egg yolk. Alright, it says mix it up and add 1.5 cups of milk to it. You may mix it up.
You need to separate it.
Separate it from what?
Like, since it's all in the yolk, it's connected.
Just the yolk, there's nothing to separate. It's been separated. Alright, we're adding 1.5 cups. Stir gently so you don't dump it out of the bowl. 1.5 cups of milk. I don't think we even have a liquid measuring cup. But we do have the nice handy dandy collapsible measuring cups. They work great for easy storage. One other reason with the more difficult recipe that we could not do it is because we'd have to mix egg whites on high speed for 10 minutes in a mixer, and we don't have a mixer. We needed a mixer at Easter. We actually ended up getting one from a thrift store that did not work, and so we ended up taking it back. And I believe that's the only time we've needed a mixer. Can you think of another time we've needed one since we've been traveling? Right now. So this is the second time that we've needed one, so I can't justify buying one and taking up the space for something that we use once or twice a year or less. Oh, the other time was making frosting for our gingerbread houses we usually beat that in a mixer.
Were we even traveling then?
Yep. Remember we made the gingerbread houses in...
Oh yeah, in Palm Desert.
At Palm Desert.
Well, we had to stir them with the
Okay, and then it says to set this aside. And step 2, in a saucepan, we're going to use the Instant Pot, of course, so we'll get that going. Stir 1/3 cup of sugar. Alright, pour in some sugar. And 1/8 teaspoon of salt. We need 2 tablespoons of cornstarch.
That kind of looks like powdered sugar.
It does.
Oh, yeah. Can I add the other one?
Yeah, do you think it tastes like powdered sugar?
No. Probably it probably tastes horrible.
Do you want to taste it?
Make sure.
Yeah?
No.
Give it a try. Is it as good as powdered sugar?
It tastes like flour.
It tastes kind of like flour. Yes, so a few minutes ago, before we were filming, as we were getting all the ingredients out, we got out the unsweetened chocolate. And of course the boys really wanted to taste some chocolate, so they both took a big old bite.
And we spit it right back out. I didn't. It was too bad. Good. So,
it was good?
Serious?
You liked yours?
No, it wasn't good, but I don't want to spit it out.
Salt. Gradually stir egg mixture into sugar mixture. Cook over medium heat, stirring constantly until mixture thickens and boils. Boil and stir 1 minute. Remove from heat. Stir in vanilla. Cover and refrigerate.
Okay, it's bubbling.
Good, that's what we need.
And it's getting thicker too.
I'm gonna put 2 capfuls.
Mom, am I able to stir it?
1, 2.
No, what is it?
All right.
It looks pretty dark.
Mix that up, but remember the pan is hot. And it's going to go into the fridge. It says cover it with saran wrap so that the saran wrap is right on top of it so that it doesn't get a crust on top.
Refrigerate it.
Till it's cool. But we have other things to work on because that's not a cake, is it?
No. Yeah.
So that'll go into the fridge. And we'll move on to the next step. It says to preheat the oven. Of course, living in an RV, we get to light our oven. Living in a house, it's easy. You just turn a knob and the oven is on. Alright, we got the oven on to 350. We do not have a round cake pan. Another thing that this is the first time we've needed it since traveling. We've been on the road about a year. We've had no need for a cake pan. So we're going to make do with a bread pan, which is something that we do use more often. And we're going to make a rectangle cake. So it says to mix all the ingredients and beat with an electric mixer. I don't have an electric mixer, but I do have some strong boys. Let's see those muscles. Oh yeah, put a whisk in that hand. There's an electric mixer.
I don't think it's electric though.
Maybe we just turn him on, we just keep feeding him and he just keeps on mixing. We'll see. A 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour or 1.5 cake flour. We're using mostly all-purpose flour. It does have some whole wheat flour mixed into it, but we'll make do. All right, 1 cup of sugar. Would you please pour that in?
Can't wait to mix.
1/3 cup of butter, room temperature.
That's a lot of butter.
That is a lot of butter. And 3/4 cup of milk.
Okay. Oh my.
Would you please pour in the milk?
This is
And
going to be kind of hard.
baking powder.
Because that's a lot of ingredients.
1.5. We'll use 1 capful because
2 then.
I never measure very accurately, but things seem to turn out okay, so
at Baker's?
we'll do it that way. And 1/2 teaspoon of salt.
How many is this going to use? I'm thinking it's going to have
1 egg.
Oh, thanks.
All right, get that mixed up.
Looks like that's not really electric. You could do better. Butter chunks. I'm thinking. Chop them up. You gotta smash them.
So we've decided that we are going to do it into 2 bread pans instead of 1. The other recipes say to make 2 cakes. This recipe says to make 1 round cake and cut it in half. So we're just going to make 2 shallow rectangle cakes so we don't have to cut them and we can just put one on top of the other. So this is nice and mixed.
It's creamy.
It's creamy. Good electric mixers. If you don't have an electric mixer,
You have
you
muscle.
either have some children or go find some neighborhood kids and Works just as good. Alright, put those into the oven to bake.
And then we're going to use baker's chocolate, I'm supposing. Maybe. We're bakers. We are bakers.
Alright, timer. We'll do 20 minutes. And then step 3. In a saucepan, again, we are going to use the Instant Pot. Still going. The camera says my battery's almost dead, so we're going to keep going till it stops. Melt 3 tablespoons of butter. Oh, did you hear that? My tech guy just said he'll change the battery for me.
I thought.
He's so kind. Here he comes. Going to get a new battery.
Super dead.
Anybody who does videos or takes pictures or does anything with any electronics should have a tech guy like him. Oh, 3 to 4 tablespoons of boiling water. So, we will put some water in here and microwave it till it's boiling. I'm just going to put extra in and then we'll measure it when we take it out. We need 3 ounces of butter, 3 ounces of chocolate.
You might actually see the bites that we took.
So, there you can see the bites that they took right out of the top. You ever going to do that again?
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now.
You are. Because last time we cooked with this, you said, oh, I'm never trying that again. And then you did. And then the time after that, you did it again. And now you've done it again. You've done it at least 3 times. So you are going to do it again. Alright, they're all 1/4 an ounce. So that'd be 1, 2, 3 ounces. So it looks like that's how much we'll save. It's 4-ounce package. So we'll put all of that in.
I want to see the chocolate.
And we'll let it melt. It'll help if we turn it on. So there's 3 tablespoons of butter and 3 ounces of chocolate.
The water's done.
Alright, it says to add our cup of powdered sugar. We're going to do 2 half cups, approximately.
Ooh, that should give it flavor.
That'll make it taste better, that's for sure. It says 3/4 of a teaspoon of vanilla.
Whoa, that's cool.
We'll put that in, and it says 3 tablespoons of hot water. So here comes the hot water. Alright.
Whoa, it went all
Stir
the way
that up.
around.
So far it's like
Chunky
and chocolatey and sugary. If we need to add 1 more teaspoon at a time until the icing is smooth and thin enough to spread. To me, it already looks thin enough to spread.
But
It's pretty runny,
yeah.
but still chunky, so we're going to keep on stirring it up till we get all those chunks out of the powdered sugar. Alright, we just got another helper. He just woke up from his nap. The chocolate is mixed really good, nice and creamy. So now we're just waiting on the cake to finish. When that's done, we're going to pull it out, let it cool down, and then we'll get it all put together. Alright, we just got back from paddleboarding. The cake has had time to cool. The custard's been sitting in the fridge. So I'm going to see if I can get these out of the pan. Hear the children singing in their bedroom. Alright, some of it got stuck, but that'll be okay. So there's our first layer. This custard's really thickened up. It's
Mom.
very thick, like super thick pudding or It's almost like a Jell-O-like consistency.
Mommy.
All right, Emmett's gonna come up and help me. Hooray! Okay, we ready? I'm gonna put this in the middle. Is it all gonna fit, or is it all gonna squish right out the sides? We'll see. We're going for taste with this one, not for looks. Because it's not gonna be fancy at all. But it's gonna be tasty, isn't it, Em? Alright, and then we need to get the second one. Let's see if this one will come out of the pan.
Whoa.
Loosen up the edges a little bit. There we go. I'm gonna put that one on top. And you see that okay? We almost need to tip the camera down a little, huh? Let's see, we switched tripods so it does not work as easily. And chocolate on top. This is going to be the world's ugliest Boston cream pie.
Bye.
And it's rectangle.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
But I bet it'll taste delicious. What do you think of that, Em?
Yay! Ooh.
There we have it. Our Boston cream pie. It looks messy, but it's gonna be good. Want a bite?
Yeah.
Try a bite. No? Gonna bite of this?
No.
No? Okay. Alright, well, after dinner we'll eat it and tell you what we think. Alright, Emmett hopped in his seat. He is all ready. Time to cut this gorgeous Boston cream pie.
It doesn't look so gorgeous.
Oh yes, this is the most gorgeous Boston cream pie you've ever seen in your life.
It sure looks like...
How many Boston cream pies have you ever seen?
None.
None. That
One.
makes this the most gorgeous.
Nope.
Do
One.
you want one, Emmy?
I see one right there.
Maybe we should have waited on the showers.
Maybe you need a fork.
I'll go get the forks. Emmy.
Is Emmy gonna take a bite?
Duck. Emmy gets a fork. Emmy gets a fork. Emmy gets a fork. 2 forks short, but right here's Emmett's.
There's your fork.
2 forks short. Whoops, sorry, Mom. Well, you're not getting a fork. You're one of them. I'm the one that's getting one. I am the one. Or 2 people can use a spoon. I'll rather use a spoon.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Can I help you?
4 forks.
You like that?
3 spoons.
Did it turn out good?
It sure looks like a mac and cheese pie.
A mac and cheese pie?
Yeah. That
All right,
actually
let's
is.
cut up the rest of it and dish it out. And everybody can try some.
I think. Let's get the custard tastes good.
You're gonna dump yours, James.
Super duper 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 good.
How is it, Colin?
Mint flavored though. It tastes like mint. It has a hint of mint.
It has a hint of mint. Because, what do you think?
I'm in love with it.
Yeah? So it doesn't matter that it's ugly?
Yes, it does.
What do you think of our ugly Boston cream pie?
The hint of mint is good.
The hint of mint. Okay, so the hint of mint is there for a reason. Not a good one. But we keep our stuff up here in Tupperware, hidden back there. And in that Tupperware container is, I see like some birthday candles, there's some peppermint, that's the box that the chocolate was in, and some mint spilled in it, and everything in there smells like mint, and it makes it all taste like mint also. So Boston cream pie with a hint of mint. But everybody seems to like it, and I think it's better than if we had tried the one that used boxed cake mix and Cool Whip and vanilla pudding. I think this is a step up from that, and it wouldn't have been any prettier because we still don't have a round cake pan. So, as ugly as it is, it turned out pretty good.
If you like this video, you should go check out our library. Give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment, subscribe to our channel. Check us out on Facebook or at phonesfamilyroadtrip.com. Mama!
This time, James.